Well, just about, 10 or 11 months from now, you're going to have...
Close.
We are 65,000 people filling that shiny, brand new Allegiant Stadium to watch the Raiders.
For now, Fox 5's Christopher Redfern got a tour this morning, and he's live at the future home with how things are shaping up.
Yeah, so from the outside, you see the cranes, you see the scaffolding, but not many people get to see what's actually happening inside the stadium. Today, behind all those dark glass panels, crews quietly hit a fairly major milestone for the stadium's construction. Allegiant Stadium's lived its first 2 years under construction as a convertible, but today, crews began the process of turning it into a hardtop.
Just the term raising the roof kind of conjures up a big milestone.
See all those massive steel cables? They're about as thick as my arm.
The stainless steel is all pre-manufactured in Switzerland.
Because building a roof like this is complicated. That means only using the best materials available.
It's a high-tech roof system that's never been used in the United States yet.
All those cables tension the entire structure like spokes in a bike wheel, then glass on top of that so people taking off from McCarran can see inside. It'll take weeks before it's raised to full height, but it quite literally ties the fans on each side of the stadium together.
We know we're building something that's really important.
Every little detail's been mulled over to reinforce that Raiders aesthetic.
The glass itself looks like a piece of obsidian, that black, shiny volcanic material from the outside, but from the inside it's quite transparent. So the building has a different character on the inside as it does on the outside.
The new stadium's just a piece of the Raiders Nation puzzle, from buying tickets on their website, flying into Vegas, seeing that stadium as part of the iconic skyline, then finally showing up for a game.
We've always looked at the game day experience as something way broader than what happens when you step through the turnstiles until you hit the exit doors.
So one thing we didn't really get to touch on in that story was the massive full-size real grass football field that'll be used here in the stadium. So it'll actually be grown and maintained just outside of the stadium, and for game days they push it in one huge piece, 100 yards long, 50 yards wide, into the stadium for the Raiders to play on. Now the construction chief says, he tried to talk the owner out of it. He said we could save $100 to $150 million if we just go with turf, but the owner was adamant. He says that is not Raiders. The Raiders is a guy going in for a tackle, getting up, big chunk of real grass hanging off of his face mask. He said there was no other option other to go with real grass. Live at Allegiant Stadium, Christopher Redfern, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.